Alright, welcome. We're starting a new game plus 2. I have already collected all the weapons, spells, items and Ashes of War from the 15 Remembrance bosses in the game. I have also already equipped Godrick's weapons. First let's see what we are working with. On the right hand we have the Axe of Godrick, and on the left hand we have the Grafted Dragon. The Grafted Dragon has this amazing area of effect fire attack called Bear Witness. And the axe can slam the ground a few times. The first enemy of the game is the Grafted Scion, but since we are in New Game Plus 2 we just might be able to beat him. Can't say that it was gracefully fought, but at the end I do manage to not embarrass myself and win the fight. After the Grafted Scion we take the fastest way out of there. And we're ready to tackle everything in the lands between. The first enemy we run into is Tree Sentinel. Now, Tree Sentinel is a totally optional boss, but since he has given so much grievance on our players, let's see if we can get some revenge at him. Here the beauty of New Game Plus is displayed. We can easily dispose of Tree Sentinel. Rest assured the bosses will get very hard in no time at all. I will get my ass kicked plenty of times. Next up we will want to unlock our steed of spectral nature, Torrent. In order to unlock him we need to activate one more Sight of Grace. Let's start heading towards Stormwell Castle and see what happens. Screw this guy though. Midway towards Stormwell Castle we find the third grace we were looking for. First off we need to be approached by this fortune cookie seller.
I offer you an accord.
Whatever you're selling, we'll take two.
Then it's settled.
And we have successfully torrented a horse. We also pay a visit to our other waifu. We will have to do Ranni's coastline later on anyway to access some of the Remembrance bosses. Moving on, we continue our journey towards Stormwell Castle. On the way there we collect some arrows, break some wood, meet flying wolves, and finally get fined for not having our horse papers in order. Look, I'm sorry, alright? Revenge is always nice too. Finally we make it to the first minor boss of the run. Mechanically Margit is a pretty easy fight. And visually this fight looks pretty cool as well. Margit has his magic weapons. I have fire. It makes a pretty good show. The fire attack actually does good damage as well. Towards the end of the fight we both get low on health. Margit's final combo almost gets me. But at last I managed to sneak in my final hit. We did it on first try. Next up, Godrick. Here at the castle gate we are given a choice of the quiet path or the direct path. Of course we take the direct path. What can go wrong? We do manage to push through though and kill some Godric soldiers for good measure. Things get pretty hectic here, but nothing some good old rolling won't fix. And some fire, of course. And some flasks. Finally managed to clean this area and move on further into the castle. I make my way towards the grace in the middle of the castle to restore my flasks. And now the only thing that really separates us from Godric are some birds. And a giant with friends. Giant without friends? Well, nobody really.
I am the lord of all that is golden.
So by now we should be pretty familiar with the moveset, given that we use identical weapons. Wait, what? I don't have that ability. Nor that. Here's an ability I do have though. Godric mid-fire. Need a hand there, buddy? Hey, he said the name of the thing. So in the second phase he actually gets the same fire ability as we do. Kinda. His fire is more directed. And it comes with some extra punches. Unfortunately I succumbed to a fire attack on my first attempt. And actually the same thing happens on my second attempt. I do keep using the Grafted Dragon's fire attack though. Due to the high damage of the Bear Witness skill, I burst Godric down quite fast, so damage is not a problem. And the axe does its job as well. So the only thing left is to learn to dodge. Honestly, it's not the hardest fight and it gives you quite a bit of leeway. So I do learn some of the dodges and that is enough. My dodging is not perfect, but it does not have to be in this fight. And finally, even though I do tank and axe it, I managed to take down Godric with his own flames. This marks the death of the first Remembrance boss. Only 40 left to go. At the end, Godric took me 5 tries. This was a fun, albeit a bit easy beginning to the challenge. Next up I'm going to challenge Renala, so we'll see how that goes in the next video.